Morning wears bandages of light, counting us softly as if afraid to miscount grief. We move like quiet rumors, asking the forest to keep our footsteps secret. Direction is a shy animal today, coaxed by breath, bribed by stubborn hearts. Weight teaches faith to feet, and the void listens for any stuttered prayer. Strategy is a fragile loom, weaving hope from frayed lines and shaking hands. Pain speaks the old language of drums, and our fingers answer without poetry. We build altars from scrap because the heart demands ceremony inside thunder. We carry tomorrow uphill, careful not to spill its fragile breath again. The horizon writes in fire, and our eyes pretend they can read mercy. Names keep better time than courage, ringing evenly when fear forgets the rhythm. Hunger becomes congregation, and we sip communion from dense and borrowed heat. The world narrows to a circle where fate knocks using our heartbeat. Memory blurs but refuses to vanish, a stubborn lamp behind thick glass. The ground pronounces its protest loudly, then settles into obedient trembling again. Hope scribbles in margins, disrespecting despair's neat paragraphs with childish light. We move thunder by hand, pretending speed can outrun the argument of fear. Time faints during bombardment, then wakes later pretending nothing has been decided. Ritual makes a small shelter where words cannot bear to stand. Humor trespasses into steel, leaving fingerprints of defiance on polished danger. The land grows anatomy from our fear, and we pulse through its corridors. Healing is a craftsman, fussy and brave, trimming pain to fit breath. Even weather attempts translation, though meaning drips before it can arrive. Not firing becomes a medal no jacket will ever display proudly. Beasts bargain honestly with fear, and we envy their simpler contracts. We pass tiny suns mouth to mouth, burning back the dark for moments. The earth keeps secrets in iron syllables, we listen with patient palms. Love travels poorly in storms, yet finds its destination by stubbornness. Nature rehearses a quieter song, embarrassed by the key we forced. Sometimes the target becomes your face, and mercy pulls the trigger first. Relief and pain share borders, stamping passports on each other's skin. We redraw constellations nightly, praying the sky forgets our handwriting. Arithmetic invites superstition when survival refuses honest accounting. Authority sounds fragile tonight, and therefore easier to obey with grace. Compassion learns local physics and carries weight with gentler mathematics. Luck is a reckless angel choosing small saints to save loudly. Survival drafts treaty swiftly, signed in breath and amended by silence. Faith pirates the circuitry, delivering grace without asking for clearance. Arguments of thunder settle nothing, but they keep the frightened honest. Meals remember birthdays we missed, inviting the future to sit politely. Innocence refuses to flatten, staying round where everything else breaks. We tune ourselves to courage's pitch and hum till the far bank answers. Command pretends at games to practice moving lives without breaking them. Some moments ascend thrones and rule empires of silence none dare challenge. Shapes refuse diplomacy, insisting the truth is drawn with edges only. Gentleness is a loyal river, patient even with stones that cut. Music sneaks past centuries despair posted, asking no questions, granting brief visas. Beauty files its protest in pink, the only paperwork war misplaces. Mercy is heavier than anger, but warmer when the night speaks true. Decisions arrive small as letters, consequences enlarge them into monuments. Even violence grows courteous near graves, lowering its voice for respect. Paper becomes a bridge, and each thud of rubber is a plank. Love polishes itself on necessity, bright despite grit and thunder's residue. Cooperation speaks fluent gravity, translating sorrow into a shared upward tilt. Hope is served bitter and hot, best sipped between prayers and stitches. Ingenuity saves face and feet, teasing despair with practical miracles. Nature refuses our uniform, yet keeps time for our terrors flawlessly. We forgive imprecision when survival requires humor more than accuracy. Peace repurposes brass into tenderness, conducting ceremonies of green. Paper asks us to listen, water underlines every hesitant syllable carefully. Refusal is another valor, recorded only in the privacy of breath. Sometimes endurance is the order, concise, heavy, and terribly accurate. We tutor emptiness to carry us, paying tuition in sweat and trust. Language retires where touch negotiates, meaning walks across without papers. Hope argues with iron, insisting color has jurisdiction even here. Authority discovers open hands, and the weather applauds with gentle applause. We erect a modest monument to restraint and invite silence to bless it. Counting ceases where mercy begins, yet numbers keep whispering under lids. Respect wears no flag, it bows with the same tired, careful spine. Beauty borrows tools from necessity, modest and radiant after nights of alarm. Life opens its shop early, selling green to anyone patient enough. Departure is a blend of flavors, none perfect, all strangely nourishing. Childhood repossesses the sky, filing its claim without consultation or fear. Honor chooses quieter neighbors now, content to shine in unimportant darkness. Commerce of small joys reopens, and change is given in bright syllables. Language returns barefoot, stepping softly across the floor of memory. We tidy the echoes, inviting silence to occupy the newly empty room. Nature edits our pages with water, accepting the revision without scorn. We pass along cheaper miracles, training hands for gentler trajectories. Work relearns kindness, exchanging catches of metal for flashes of silver. Crossing becomes music again, scored for wheels, wood, and grateful air. Home is percussion with patient tempo, repairing the measure of days. Care becomes doctrine, preached in rose and watered with unremarkable grace. History warms future nights, stitched from orders no longer needed. Precision discovers fellowship, and accuracy turns out to be trust's cousin. Security returns as humble punctuation, convincing the heart line by line. Joy attacks open spaces, winning ground doctrine never learned to map. Memory offers citizenship to the lost, granting them shelter inside our speaking. Love performs inventory quietly, confirming nothing essential was misplaced forever. Leaving becomes ceremony where lungs exchange prayers and rails answer faithfully. Peace measures itself in unnecessary neatness and the luxury of slowness. We fasten ghosts with dates, inviting them to supervise kindly from shadows. Faith practices ventilation, letting forgiveness and weather share a single breath. Hunger finally speaks in warm syllables, uninterested in sirens or ranks. The world sips from our discarded wars and returns sweetness without apology. Night edits its grammar, changing exclamations into patient punctuation marks. Boundaries become agreements, negotiated by callous patience and measured breath. Grief prefers simple architecture, steady underseasons and returning footsteps. Supply becomes synonym for future, arriving on time with ordinary miracles. We teach courage without appetite for hate, salting memory only with tenderness. We carry the war like porcelain, careful and honest, so peace may pour.